Hey everybody, it's Lifestyles with Eric. Happy Monday, happy Veterans Day. Want to send a special shout out to all my veterans out there. Please, when you come in, please thumbs up the video. Please thumbs up the video. Share the video out. I am Lifestyles with Eric. I hope everybody had a blessed weekend. Miss Jerice, Miss Diana, thanks for coming in tonight. Make sure you guys thank you, Doris. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being a member too. Thank you, Diana. We've got to get you on that membership. They're starting as low as $2.99, baby. We got to get you on the membership. I need all my members to just be. I mean, I'm sorry. I need all my subscribers to just be members, and then we don't have to worry about doing the super chats every. When you come on, you don't have to put $3 or $5 or $10. You don't have to do that. If you just do at least a $2.99 a month membership, that's sufficient enough for me. But you guys got to at least do that. I'd greatly appreciate it. Every time I go live, I at least need 10 new members. I think that would be, sufficient, so we can do that, people. We got to push to do that. We need more members, and eventually the members will be getting something, but we've got to get the membership up. We've got to get the membership up. Again, thumbs up the video when you come in, thumbs up the video when you come in. I hope everybody had a great weekend. My weekend was cool. I did a little more yard work. Still raking leaves, unfortunately, but I'm just about done. I'm just waiting on this tree to get done. My daughter did serve in the Navy. I think she did about 6 years. Rest in heaven, Donovan. We appreciate your service. We appreciate it, and we appreciate your service. Miss Audrey again, Davis. For all my veterans, I've got a nephew in the Navy right now. We appreciate his service. His name is Nicholas, and we appreciate his service. To all my veterans out here, please thumbs up the video when you come in. Please thumbs up the video when you come in. I'm Lifestyles with Eric. We're waiting on Mr. Rico to come on in here in a minute. Mr. Rico will be in here in a second. Going to see how many people come in tonight. We're going to try to get this live up to at least 20, 25 people. But again, we need members. We need Audrey again Davis. We need Miss Audrey again Davis to be a member starting at least $2.99 a month. That's what we're working on. We're working on memberships. Let's get these memberships up, people. Again, I'm going to see how many people come in live. Mr. Rico will be in here in a minute. I appreciate everybody coming in. Make sure you thumbs up the video, share the video out. What's been going on? I just saw a video on TikTok the other day. No, I'm sorry. I just saw a video on TikTok today. Hey, Deborah. What's going on, Debbie? What's happening? We appreciate their service, Debbie. We definitely appreciate their service. We appreciate their service. My grandfather was in World War II. I appreciate his service. But he's been passed on since I was about 7 years old. He was a good man. Harry Allen Davidson. Waiting on Mr. Rico. Here's Mr. Rico. Mr. Rico's coming on in now. We're going to bring on Mr. Rico in. What's going on, Mr. Rico? What's happening?
What's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on?
Trying to adjust my picture. Okay. Is that good?
Yeah. What's going on? How was your weekend?
It was good. It was cool. Pretty decent.
That's what's up, man. That's cool.
What did I do this weekend? Oh man, it was a blur.
It was a blur. You been out in your yard? You got leaves?
Yeah, I did rake.
Me too. Yeah. Well, I
I
cut.
It did. It did halfway good. It did halfway good.
Okay, that's cool, man. Man, yeah. So much stuff going on. I saw a video earlier today, man, and just made me kind of prompt me to do this video. I mean, everybody has their own way um, of their interpretation of being pulled over by a police officer, but you know, at the end of the day, seems like in my own mind from the videos that I've saw over the years, seems like a lot of people don't like to comply. A lot of people like to do what they want to do. A lot of people don't want to take orders, whether it's get out of the car, roll the window down. Um, and I've noticed that I haven't had any of these. I've not had any of these issues. I mean, I've had maybe a couple weird incidents when I was a lot younger, but as far as getting pulled over older, I've not had these issues. And I say I haven't had these issues because, like I said, I feel that I know how to get pulled over by law enforcement, whether it's a female law enforcement or, whether it's the school police or whatever, because I know that they're still connected to the police department.
Yeah.
So I still have a certain respect for authority, whether I like them or not. They're still needed in certain instances. So that's how I look at it. And so I'm still yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. I'm want to get the traffic stop over as quick as possible. I don't want to take it further by asking them questions. That's not my job. My job is to listen because they pulled me over. And 9 times out of 10, they give you the reason why they're pulling you over. You let them do all the talking. You do what you're told. If you're guilty, it is what it is. If you're not guilty, it is what it is. You can't win right then and there with the cop. So there's no sense in going Malcolm X on them, and you might not win. That's just, you know what I'm saying? There's no sense in going Malcolm X and by the book, and I'm a sovereign, and here's the law, and you might get tased and shot in the face and killed from a simple traffic stop. That's what I saw today on TikTok. It just really angered me that the guy was older, but he ended up dead. Simple traffic stop. He didn't want to comply. To me, he wasn't complying like he should have done. He's too busy calling his grandmother and calling people and trying to roll the window down a little bit. I mean, man, that's just too much. It's a traffic stop. But hey, that's my opinion. That's my quick opinion on that, Rico. I don't know, man. You've been pulled over before, I'm sure. How do you conduct yourself, sir?
I mean, I'm always in defense mode.
See,
I mean, that's just me. I'm always in defense
okay.
mode.
Okay, and I'm zipping it. I'm listening. Go ahead.
That's just because my experience with police. Like I done ran into some cool ones, real extra cool ones, and I ran into a lot of bad ones too. And yeah, I've been pulled over, but I'm always in defense mode. But it's always like, okay, now what they want, what they want. Now, the times that I was pulled over and I was not legit, I wasn't in defense mode. I was in more of a, dang, they got me. Or, what I'm about to do. You know what I'm saying? But what should I run? Should I stay? Should I go? That,
Hey, Donna.
but that's younger. But once I got legit, and they would be on that driving while black thing, because that had happened to me. Driving a nice car, pull me over for that. You know what I'm saying? My car on some BS. It's okay. But I already I'm still always in defense mode because I know when am driving something nice, I ain't got nothing on me. I'm clean, but whatever. Here they come, but you won't. They thought my car was stolen, but it wasn't. Okay, here I go. But yeah, but my experience. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you freezing up a little bit.
Yeah, it was freezing on both ends. But I just always what I have learned is don't let them see you sweat. You gotta play psycho with them. You gotta play.
That's what I'm saying. So
You gotta
you
play a
could be
psychological game with them. Like
yeah, you could
you
be
know
on
your right.
defense.
I
Huh?
know certain cops like they certain cops that the moment they come off wrong. So you should already this experience alone to me be like, all right, I gotta handle this dude a certain way because he ain't hearing me, and I'm what I'm saying, or I got some cops that I had outsmart them. I outsmart them. I'm dirty too. I'm dirty, but I'm playing like, dude, I'm good. I don't do anything. It's all a psychological thing. You can't just let them see you. But some people do. Cops abuse their power. Some cops, not all of them, but some of them do. They abuse their power. But you got some of our own neighbors. Our neighbors abuse it too because they go out the end because they know their rights, or or they so scared of the cops that they get extra. They get defiant. They ain't even scared. They just they so careful. They so careful of the cops too. But the way I just conduct myself is like, man, just do what you gotta do so I can go on about my business. Okay, this what's up, cuz yeah. So I just try to just do it the best way I can because I don't be knowing what's up with them. They still human. They still human. They still be effing up too. You don't know what going. I just I have to make cause short and sweet. Short and sweet. I've been around get pulled over and they prolong the situation too. Those type of cops that prolong it. Like, man, what is taking you so long? Looking up my record. I know it's long, but I ain't doing nothing. They prolong it to see what I'm going to do.
Right,
You got
right.
them. You got those two to see if he gonna, because I got fleeing record. I got fleeing on my record on it. You know what I'm saying? So they just be seeing what or resisting. They be seeing what I'm gonna do, but I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm not doing that. Yes. Okay. So my bad, y'all. But but the best way to me is just don't let them see you sweat and just stay off the grid. And if they pull you over, even if some of them don't have a reason, and the reason is driving while black. But ask them, why did you pull me over? Just
Not
ask them.
but see that's the thing, Rico. You don't have to ask that normally. That's if you
Well, that's
give it
what
a few seconds, if you give it a few seconds once you get pulled over and then they walk to your window,
I'm gonna say.
you damn near, I'm saying, damn near 90, let's go with 80 to 90% of the time, they're going to tell you what they're doing to you,
Yeah,
what you did. So for you to be aggressive with them and say, what you pulling me over for? What did I do? They're already aggressive. So I know cops, I've got them in my family too. They want to
yeah,
see your temperament. They want to
yeah.
see what you on.
Yeah,
Are
they
you
want to they
nervous?
want
Are
to check your
you
temperature. They want to check your temperature, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They want to
I
see, are you
really do.
nervous? Are you
But you know
sweating?
what, E? My thing is, Eric, I really don't just say what you pull me over for. I just most of the time, and I can say this. I always say, "What's up? Everything cool?" it ain't really like what I pull them up. You know, I don't ask them what they pull me over for. I just say, "What's up?" There, and then they go from there. But and I have been be like, yeah, I did do that. Yo, I was speeding, and I do that. It's like, yo, you got me. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way I play the psychological thing to them. Where okay, that's what you got me. So you pull me over for speeding. That means you don't have to search my car. So I don't ask them that, but I'm like, okay, that's what you.
I'm
But
not
if
asking for shit
they just say
because
something
I
out
had
of
one.
nowhere.
I had one experience in San Diego when I lived out in Cali. I got pulled over, and he was trying to check my temperature so much that he had me standing out. He had me standing outside of the car. It was cold. He had me standing outside for like 40 minutes.
Mm,
And he was trying to make me angry to see if I was gonna go off, and I didn't do that. And he didn't even give me a ticket. Wow. So he had
yeah,
me standing outside while he was running my stuff instead of having me sit in the front seat with him.
yeah.
So he had me standing outside, shivering. I'm talking about shivering. It was chilly.
It's a
You know what I'm
psycho thing,
saying?
man. It's really a psycho thing. I
So,
just
so, but I was still yes sir, no sir when he gave me
yeah,
my license back and he let me go and he told me to get my license plate switched over to California plates eventually. That's all he told me. He didn't even give me a ticket for nothing.
yeah, yeah. I do the smoky I do the smoky rule when they walk away. So they walk away. Give me my license, you punk. Like they all kind of MF soon as they
Yeah,
leave.
but we have to
But
allow them to
even
win in certain situations
yeah,
because we want to
you
walk
do.
away from these situations.
It's
And
a
if we're
psychological
not
thing.
if we're not able to walk away, then how can we fight it?
Yeah, it's a psychological thing.
Yeah.
Even when you get a ticket, some of them don't. They don't. Most of them don't even come to court because
Well, I don't
they
know how it is now. It's been a few years since I've got a ticket, but I thought that they had to come to court now.
some of them don't. Well, it's optional now. It's optional. I think it's kind of optional. It was optional kind of then. Some of them will come to court. It depends on what you did. Like when I had like got caught with something, they coming to court. But if it's just like a ticket and then say, well, you gotta come to court for this, and you come, they don't show up. They just want you to pay the ticket. Now, if you want to dispute the ticket, that's where the court, that's when you go to the courts. But yeah, and then when you dispute the ticket, it just depends on if they a dickweed or they just, or they feel like that you being a dickweed. Like
Right.
this dude just don't want to pay this, so I'm not coming to court. Or they can just say, "Oh, he's really being a dick," so I'm just gonna come to court and show up on him. We gonna fight this. So
My thing is, I know people don't like cops, man, and I mean, I know a lot of people have their different views of police officers and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if they can be your judge and your jury, even though they shouldn't be, why test them? Why fight? And I fuck this shit. And I mean, only white people can get away with that shit. We know that. So us as black people, why do I see with our police stops when they go bad? Why does it always seem that that's the reason why they go bad? Because somebody's not complying, Rico. I mean, it angers me because we could do better. We could do better because we know we're already a target. That let's put it like that. We already know we're a target. So regardless if that's wrong to say, you still have to go and abide by the what you know in your common sense, which I know sense isn't common as much as it used to be anymore. Uh,
yeah,
Go by that common sense and say, damn, I can't act a fool because 9 times out of 10, I'm not white. And if I act a fool, he's going to shoot me in the head or shoot me in the face or tase me and then shoot me or whatever the case is. So I think I better roll the window down, do what they tell me to do. Don't make no sudden moves. And that's it. That's it.
yeah,
Instead of calling mama, calling your brother, and I'm not getting out the car because by law I don't have to get out and this and that. See, when you're doing all of that shit, man, it you might be right. That's the bottom line. The point is that you could be possibly right about the laws. You could have a book of laws right next to you.
Yeah.
But I promise you, they'll still shoot you in your fucking face if you don't get out the car.
Yeah.
Excuse my French.
It's just like I said, it's like it's playing chess. It's playing just chess and mentally. Like you don't know what these dudes, you don't know what they on. And I'm quite sure that's how they are when they approach a car. They should be that way, unless you got those cops that's
Because
just
there's
coming.
people out here trying to kill cops.
Yeah, unless you got those ones that's really like, okay, well, I don't care what kind of citizen, what kind of day a citizen having. I'm about to enforce the law. You got those kind, and then you got the ones that just be like, just doing their job.
Knock on wood, I haven't had any bad experience with cops in years, man. Like I said, I'm over 50 now. You're over 50 now. And like I said, I know how to conduct myself at a police stop. I'm not selling drugs anymore. That's a plus. So I don't have to worry about having nothing stashed nowhere. I don't have to worry about that. You know, I do what I do. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
If I was speeding, that's on me. I'm not going to argue it. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. Give me my ticket and let me get on out of here. I'm not going to take it. I'm not trying to make a simple traffic stop my last traffic stop.
Yeah, because I did that before. You know, I was speeding in the school zone and I didn't know it. You know, I'm driving, playing rock music and just in the morning, just enjoying my morning. And yeah, I was speeding and he got me and I was like, damn, I sure was. And I was like, man, I didn't even see you. But, you know, long story short, he took forever to come back. I know he was looking at my record, which I was headed to work. And then, you know, he just gave me a seatbelt ticket. And because I was like, yeah, yep, I was speeding. I was speeding. I was doing that. I was like, man, I didn't know. I was hype. I told him straight up, I was hype, man. I was just one of the mornings. I was hype. I was feeling good. And yeah, he was like, man, I'm just gonna give you a seatbelt ticket, man.
That's cool. And you were honest, and you let it. You know what? Some things, a lot of stuff. So that's. I think that we've even been lied to us about the statistics with the police shootings, because no matter if they're black, a lot of those could have been prevented. Rico, man, if you really just go back and rewind stuff in your head of the stuff that you've seen on video. Let's go with this one. Let's go with Jacob. Jacob, what's the name? That was walking to his car and they shot him in his back. They didn't know what the hell he was walking to his car to get, and they was telling him to stop, stop, stop. You see what I'm saying? You walk into your car, they got the guns out. They telling you to stop. What are you doing? You trying to open the door. They don't know if you're going to get a gun, a shotgun. If I was a black cop, it would. See what I'm saying? So I'm just rolling back in my head, just different instances with different police shootings when we don't comply. It just happens to be us because for some reason we can't do what white people can do. We know that's a color thing. We can't rip up tickets. We can't do all of that stuff. We have to comply. That's messed up. But that's when they end up bad. It's always when you don't comply. I'm seeing it now. You know, and it makes it look like police kill only black people. It make it look like, oh, the police only killing black people all the time. But what did the black people? What happens before that? What was happening?
I feel you, but my thing is now the other side of that why they don't use like rubber bullets.
They don't because they don't train them because in police academy they don't train you. That's just the way they train them, shoot to kill. They don't shoot, they shoot to kill. I don't know why. But with race, they don't always shoot to kill.
Yeah, shoot the legs.
They shoot white boys in the legs.
Yeah, shoot the legs. I don't get it. I mean, even if I was
get it. You get it. No, you get it. You get it.
If I was a cop, now this is me. If I was a cop, I don't want nothing on my conscience of shoot. I don't care if he is a.
If you were a veteran cop, I think it's a difference. When you're a veteran cop, you think like you're thinking right now. because
I'm
we're
saying,
older.
even if I'm a rook, I'm still gonna be like, hey,
That
I probably won't tell them this. I probably won't tell them this, but this just be one of my things that, all right, the whole thing I'm gonna handle this person because I gotta be where I'm from to even be trying to even be. I gotta see. There's a lot of things, a lot of bad about the police force, law enforcement hiring dudes that's not even, or women that's not from the streets or whatever. If they get the ones that's kind of from where they at and where they been and kind of like, all right, I know what's up with this person, why he's this way, and they can understand it a little bit more. But my whole thing, if I'm a rook, I'm gonna be like, well, I don't want to be having no bodies all up on my, when I retire. So
they don't
my
think
whole
like you
thing
think
is
though.
I'm gonna try to just shoot the leg, even if I'm packing the
They
best
don't.
of the
They
best.
you would get in reprimanded for training. That's not training. That's you would get in trouble for that because that's not training. You might you know what I'm saying. That's not your training. That's not the
But
way
what
they
if I
train
can
them.
fake it? What if I can fake it and then hit them in the shoulders and hit
I
them in
don't
the,
know, Rico. I mean,
hit 'em in the
we
hip?
not cops. I'm saying we neither one of us are cops. I'm telling you, that's not the way they train them in the police academy. They train them to shoot and kill. When they,
Yeah.
matter of fact, good example. When they have them fake scenarios, when they had them fake cardboard cutouts, and you running, and you running through the building shooting them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You got to shoot and kill them. They can't shoot them in the leg. They kill them. They
Right.
always kill them.
It's all torsos.
So hey,
I get
man, that's just the
a
way
good
it is,
point.
brother.
Good
Like,
point.
huh?
Good point, though. Very good point.
Okay. Like I said, man, it is this, it's this, and we still have to know how to get pulled over by
Very
law
good.
enforcement.
Listen to me. Listen to me
Period.
being all empathetic.
So it goes right back to my title. It's this right here, but it's also we know how to we got to know how to get pulled over. We just do. We absolutely do. I don't
And that's
care.
different. Hey, you know what, Eric? That's now you saying what you saying. That's a good thing. Those youth programs have. That'll be a good little class. Not being funny, but be like that's a good class to learn how to get pulled up.
We might have to work on that, man. We
Learn
need to.
how to get pulled over to keep you from not, being a statistic because we don't need that. We already enough statistics.
Yeah.
Even
You
not
know what,
only
Rico? Let me go with this one. What you just said could be a national thing because man, that could really go over big. Think about that. It ain't got to be a black thing, but that could go over big.
just learn how to diffuse situations on your
Know how to
own.
get pulled over.
Don't yeah. Yeah,
Know how to get pulled over,
know
people,
how to get pulled over.
and have it
And
abbreviated.
how
Like
to
have it a
know how not to get pulled over. Because
well
another thing to not how to get pulled over is everything working on your car. They won't mess with you.
in Indianapolis. That's in Indianapolis,
Yeah,
but
that's an example.
that's in
Everything
Indianapolis.
work on your car though. They ain't gonna mess with you.
But if you do get pulled over, you got to know how to get pulled
Not,
over.
but you still gotta know how to get pulled over.
Yeah,
Basically.
I think that's a good idea, Rico. We need to push that one, man.
If you're a
Because that
hustler,
might save some lives, man. Just think of these
yeah,
young brothers that's kind of hot headed. I got older friends that's like, hey, man, I got two friends that don't want to call nobody yes sir or no sir. That's the first
yeah,
thing. And here's the
yeah,
thing: you don't have to say yes sir or no sir to a police officer, but just be respectful. How about that? I get it. If you watching, buddy, I know you don't like to say yes sir or no sir. You're right. You could say I guess just yes. I mean, yes, no. I mean, I don't know. To me, it's nothing wrong with that, but some people just don't like authority and that type of authority. So they just refuse to say yes, sir, or no, sir, because they feel like F them. And I mean, hey, some people just have their own bad experiences with law enforcement. I get it. I
man. I
get it.
mean,
I
I
really
had
do.
more than, like I said, I had more bad ones than good ones, but
I haven't, and I haven't.
I
I've only
still,
had a couple of small bad ones.
I still play psycho. I still play. I just learned to play psycho with them, man. Play psycho psychological games with them type thing, not in the bad way, just a way to get me out of a situation.
That's all it is. It's the
That
same as
I
at the
can go
workplace, Rico.
and you know, God is the first one to be like, hey, you can do this. You got it. You got it. Just stay calm. Because the moment they be getting behind me, sometimes I get a little like, ah man, I hope he ain't following me. Because what is he on? It's just be I get the little anxiety, and then it's
Everybody
like,
does. You know what? You know what's crazy is that I get anxiety even if I ain't did nothing wrong. Even
I
if you
know
ain't, you ain't even
you
did
ain't getting
nothing
nothing
wrong, and
wrong,
you
and
still getting a
it's
little bit
just
of
like
anxiety.
it's just like man, okay. So, but the so weird about it that when they actually pull me over, that's when I get calm. I don't even get the
Because
anxiety when they
you ain't did
following me.
nothing.
Like, what are you following me for?
Right.
Because I'm like, if you didn't follow me, that means if you ain't turned your lights on, I'm good. So by now, why are you following me?
Right.
And so once the I don't know, I don't know, but yeah,
But that's yeah, man. That's how I look at it, man. And I think that we might be able to start a little movement with that, man. I think that we need to get together and see if we can push that, brother.
yeah, that would definitely. My bad, I had to answer the door.
All right.
But
So
that would definitely work.
I think so. I think
I
so.
mean, it's just like that's good to where people should know that they should know how to get pulled over. Just know
It's
how to get
unfortunate,
pulled
but it's
over.
the truth.
It's just it's that will help, man.
It's an unfortunate truth.
It's a sad truth.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Oh, this is what you do, man. So you ain't got to do all that woofy waffy. Because I'm ready to go and get back to what I'm doing, even if it is illegal. Even if it is illegal, I'm ready to get back to what I'm doing. So
All right. I appreciate everybody coming in tonight, though. Y'all been a good. It's been a good night. Been a good little. So we had 10, 13, 40. We had a few people in the lab tonight. I appreciate everybody coming in. Make sure you thumbs up the video. Yeah, Rico. Yeah. That's real talk. Get it over with as quick as possible. Let me get back to doing what I was doing.
yeah, so you can go
Because
about
I'm
your
doing everything on the smooth tip.
yeah.
So,
Yes, sir.
got you. I appreciate you coming in tonight, Mr. Rico. Right on. Blessing me with a few minutes of your time. Nothing but love. Uh, thank you, everybody. I appreciate everybody. Make sure you're a member. Make sure you are a member. I see some green up there. I see some members. Right on. We need 10 members today, starting at $2.99 a pop. Come on now. We need members. Not worrying about the super chat right now, but we need members. I need 1,600 members. If I got 1,600 people, I need 1,600 members. Bottom line. Come on, y'all. Stop being cheap. $2.99 a month. Come on. Seriously. Let's do it. All right, Mr. Rico. I see you at the middle of the week, my brother. Peace.
Peace.
All right. Yes, sir.